Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I got this little box of positivity. I thought I would do a kind of an opening of it. I don't know much about it, so I thought I would take my first looks with all of y'all. So I also have this little pencil pen here that I think would work as a really good tracer. If you turn over or twist the end here, it becomes a little pen, and I don't think I'll ever use it. I don't really write things down. I generally just use the Notes app on my phone, but I thought it'd be fun to have this little thing and just use it to trace out little words. So little box of positivity. Oh, there you go. It's got a lot of cool colors on it. I like the bright cheeriness of this box, which seems to be very fitting because it's a box of positivity. So let's open this up and see what is inside. It looks like we have another little card, or I guess that's the back of the card. Okay. So I may have been cut down today, but I will flower again tomorrow. So that's kind of a cool phrase. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 little flowers here on this one. We'll just set it off to the side here. Actually, let's see what's in the box real quickly. I'm going to open up a few of these. I believe this wooden thing is a little stand. It's kind of cool. And there's a little cutout in it. It's got a slight angle right here. It's kind of red. It's got kind of a cool feel to it. I kind of like it. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it does have this sort of dappling on the side here and a little bit of wood grain. I'll use the pointer side. You can see a little bit of grain here. Hopefully that stays in focus. And there's a bunch of little dots. I wonder if this would be considered a bird's eye of some kind. Pretty sure it's not like a bird's eye maple, but I wonder if there is bird's eye of other types of wood. So I'll set this here for a moment. Put it right up here. Might use it in just a minute. Set my pen on it. And we'll pull out some of these cards. There's a little booklet in here, it looks like. Stuck to a card. let me look at the booklet really fast. See what this is. By a company called Summerdale, apparently. Also, you may be able to hear an airplane flying by. Hopefully that's not too distracting. I do remember when I was a little kid, I used to hear the planes flying by from my room, and I actually really liked it. I feel like I heard planes most often in the summer, and so planes, like little small kind of planes, I couldn't make the sound now, even if I wanted to, but smaller planes do remind me a lot of summer, so I don't so much mind the planes where I live. I live fairly close to an airport, and so I do hear planes quite a bit, so those will probably show up in my videos a bit. So this is a little book that I didn't even pay attention to because I was talking about airplanes. Looks like a little bit of explainer. You're now the proud owner of this gorgeous set of cards with a selection of uplifting affirmations as well as a collection of inspiring quotes from a wide range of thinkers, authors, celebrities, and artists. This deck will help you to foster and maintain a positive mindset. Talks about the power of positivity, managing your mindset, invite the positivity in, and spread the joy, find your tribe, and simply smile. You can be your own best friend. There's a path to positivity. And finally, if your low mood is having a negative effect on your day-to-day life, it may be necessary to seek professional support, which is a good idea. And there's some pictures of the other sets of cards. So that is our little booklet here. I will also set that off to the side. And maybe I'll also set the box off to the side. There's some thoughts on the back. And a picture of the card holder. So that's kind of cool. I'll put this off to my left here. And let's look at a few of these cards. Seems like a few of them are on one side, and a few of them are on another side. I like how nice and straight they are. Are you a fan of card shuffling? I feel like if you went to Vegas, you'd probably really enjoy it. Although in Vegas, sure they don't do it in any kind of like ASMR relaxing manner though. I'm very curious though, if you go to Vegas and you have ASMR, would the card shuffling trigger that And would it be one of those like random happenstance events where it would trigger it? Or is it just too much of a not the right type of environment to trigger it? Maybe I'll flip these over and you can see some of the colors and some of the designs. We'll read some of them in a little bit. I do like how there's just lots and lots of different colors and designs. I feel like sometimes people would want kind of a similar set, sort of like the back where everything's kind of all got its own style. But I personally like how there's just all sorts of styles and fonts and graphics and all sorts of things within these cards. They are very smooth and kind of float all over the place. I do like these very large fonts. And make sure these are all very straight and just very nice and organized. And we'll grab the little pointer. It's going to draw out some of these letters for nourishing. Make your dreams grow. Maybe I can place this up here, although that's the wrong side. Flip this over. Place it up here. Actually, maybe flip this card back over. Kind of not really legible from that angle. Place that pen down here for a bit. I like this bold smiley face shape. If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely. Actually, let's go ahead and trace this one out as well. So keep calm and stay positive. way we say positive, I always feel like there should be an A in there. Positive. I don't know. I guess the more I think about it, it is sort of correct. But for some reason, in my head, I always feel like there should be an A in there. Pick some of these up and put a few more of them down. This guy around here. I will remember to count my blessings. This one actually is a really good one. I don't know if any of you guys do like positivity journals, which I think are a really good thing. You basically count your blessings in a sense. And I don't usually write mine down in a journal fashion, but I always just gotta take note of what's going on around me and the things I am thankful for. Like if there's a really sunny day, or I've seen a cool sign or billboard, or like traffic is going my way, or I've hit a couple of green lights, or even just like my hair is looking good, or pull my headphones out and they're facing the perfect direction for me to just quickly grab them and place them on my ears, or just small things like that. And I feel like if you just kind of often take note of small things in that manner, I think that brings a lot of positivity into your life. And I'm a big practicer of that. Because I don't write them down because I'm always just kind of taking note of them as they happen. So I don't generally have the time to write them down, but I think doing that just welcomes positivity and happiness into my life. So count your blessings is I think it's a very good thing to do, a very similar thing to do. This one is, let me start over. If I can do this cursive, think, big, dream, bigger. The cursive is kind of fun to write. I feel like it's been a long, long time since I've done cursive. I'm of the age where I did learn it in school, but we rarely ever used it, only to kind of write more cursive. I do feel like, the reason for cursive is to be able to kind of write quicker, take notes down faster. And so I do get the idea behind it, but I never got fast enough. But it was kind of fun to write. Love challenges, be intrigued by mistakes, enjoy effort, and keep on learning. That's one thing. There's always those talks of like failure and like failure is a way to learn, and I always kind of feel like there's no really such thing as failure. It's all just learning and lessons. And so yeah, I feel like most everything I've done, I've really never failed at. just kind of do it until I want to do something different, or I learn a way to do it better, and then I do it better. Be brave, take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. That is very true. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Go ahead and place a few more of these down. One sort of got away from me right there. I really like this sun design. Actually, I also like this design here too. It's kind of a very bold red. You go ahead and trace out some of these triangles. I think that'd be kind of fun. Really like the colors on this one. I personally am a fan of really big, bold colors. Also like smooth shapes. I mean, compared to this one, there's more texture. I generally like just smooth, solid colors. That really attracts me. But I also do like this texture over here. We become what we think about, which I think is very true. If you think negatively, you'll become kind of a negative person. If you think positively and gratitude and thankfully, you'll become a happier person. It's also like that quote of, you become like the 5 people you surround yourself with. Or basically you become like who you surround yourself with. And I think that's very true. I think it's very, very important to surround yourself with good people or people that do what you want to do, are who like you, are who you want to be like, rather. And just kind of keep in your life as much positivity as you can. You can do it. Which I think is very true. I mean, life literally has no rules. And the day and age we live in, with the internet at our fingertips, you basically have almost all of human knowledge at your access anytime. So there's almost nothing you can't do if you really want to. Grow through what you go through. That's a really good one too. Just, again, learn from your quote-unquote mistakes or failures. Just learn and grow. Become better. Introspect. Just kind of get to know yourself. And just kind of do what you can to be a better person. Your life is what you make it. this one I think is super duper true. Recently, well, maybe not recently I've learned, but I've recently started to really embrace that there are no rules in life. As long as you're being kind and not hurting anybody else, you can literally make up your own rules and do whatever you like. You can be as happy as you like. You can have as much fun as you like. I started doing freelance photography, and I can choose to run my business however I like to. I can go out and get as many clients as I like, or as little as I want. I can take days and just maybe take a day and just sit and play some video games. I can go get some food. I can visit a friend. And it's really just, there are no rules. I don't have to get up at a certain time or do anything at a certain time, and I can just be as happy as I want. And I really like that. There's nothing, just me making my own rules and doing my own thing. And yeah, life is what you make it. So I may just kind of flip through some of these cards. Maybe I'll do some whispering.